Oh well, risk it for the biscuit. Am I right? I am hopefully right. What'd you lick, dog? What'd you do? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, puppy. How are you? You doing good? Okay. Glad you're doing okay. Is your tongue okay? Alright, got that. It is almost officially 2026, so I'm not going to any parties because I'm Brock Lovelady. And I cooked away all my options on an honest level. I cooked them all away. All I've been doing is focusing on myself, and right now I'm in the part of focusing on myself. That means I don't get the benefits from focusing on myself because it's pretty recent into this endeavor. It's about 2 months in. But I've kind of just been focusing on myself for wrestling mostly. But I'm starting to diverge my efforts elsewhere. So, what do we have here? What I have here is a whiteboard. Not an actual whiteboard, but I have a electronic whiteboard. So I can do things that a whiteboard does, but I don't have 200 bucks to get a big whiteboard like I'd like. So I'm just using this website called Miro. Sorry, it's called Miro, Miro, Miro. And what we'll do on it is create our goals. 2026 to 2027. Make sure I'm still in the camera. Cool. Awesome. Perfect. You also may notice I'm wearing two sets of headphones, and that's for style. No other reason. She ended up in Palm Springs dancing on tabletops. Now I have my end goals. What will I do with my end goals? What are my end goals? That's a wonderful question you have just asked. Thank you for asking that question. If you didn't ask that question, I'd be out of business. Fortunately for me, I have no business currently. Now, back to why I have two headphones on. I'm not very hard spoken unless I need to be, and then I'll speak loud and I'll speak very well. But I prefer talking quietly. So I have this microphone right in front of my mouth, and I have these other headphones on because it makes everything else quieter. So it forces me to speak a little bit louder, and I don't have to be so paranoid about what everyone else thinks right now. Because I'm a bit of a paranoid guy when it comes to what my family thinks. What people in the public think, that I don't care. Layla! No! No! Here, you want a toy? Layla, you want a toy? There's a pool ball. You gonna play with that toy? We'll see. Looks like no. Now, end goals. I'm gonna create my end goals real quick. Oh yeah, back to the thing. I'm quite a lot paranoid about what my family thinks of anything I do. Not so concerned about what other people think. Fuck other people. I don't give a shit what they think. So, very paranoid about what they think, and that is a prohibitor and a problem for me. But I can get over it eventually. And she ended up in Palm Springs, dancing on table. Almost fought some bitch in the club. Goal one. Okay. End goals is what I'm up at now. Um, I said end goals is what I'm up at now. I have my end goals for social media, my end goals for my physique, my end goals for my money, and my end goals for my women. It's getting hot, so start making thirst traps. You heard that? That was coins in my pocket, because I'm loaded. Hi, puppy. Between my legs. Social media. Insta. Tick. YouTube. By the end of the year, I want 14,000 followers. Fuck are we doing here? Yeah, fuck up. There you go. Followers. TikTok. I want 60,000 followers. YouTube. I want 1,000 followers. I decided I'm not a bitch. TikTok. I once again decided I'm not a bitch. Now, I'm going for 125,000 Instagram followers by the end of the year, 300,000 TikTok followers, with 10,000 YouTube followers. What are you doing, dog? You just discovered what a rocking chair is? That was mind blowing to him. He goes, ah! Starting at the end of wrestling, because I have wrestling and it's making me be 157 pounds by the end of the season. When I have to be at districts, otherwise I'm about 165 the rest of it, and I rest at 185 outside of wrestling. I don't know how to spell business. We are going to duplicate this so that way the text is the same size. Then we're going to remove all the text inside because I don't want it to say the same thing. EOW. EOW, end of wrestling. I was end of wrestling. Start biz. Business. Copied off the one above because I'm smart. Like to getting the job before the business because I'd like money. So I get a job, which I already have a job, but I want a better job, an actual job, a sales job of sorts, so I can learn better skills on how to speak and do things. Now, end of wrestling, get a job. J Star B. End of wrestling, also start a business. Now, money. AOW, end of wrestling. Get first 1K per month. That'll be a big mark for me because I've never made that much in a month. I've made 600 bucks is the most. Explain this. Let me explain this to you. Actually, I'll just go through. Here are my end goals for 2027. By the end of 2027, I will have 125,000 followers on Instagram. That's not that much in the scheme of things, but my first year, that should be a good starting point. 300,000 on TikTok. Again, it's a lot larger than Instagram, but TikTok has a bit bigger of an audience and a bit younger, and it's just typically easier for most people. And YouTube 10Ks, which means this is getting posted on YouTube because YouTube, I don't know, get myself a platform on YouTube in case I need it ever. Physique. At the end of wrestling is when my physique starts. I want to be 205 pounds with 9% body fat by the end of 2027. In the end, 2027, my money and business goals. At the end of wrestling, I already have a job currently, but I'm gonna get a better job, a big boy job per se, something that pays more than $14 an hour. So I'm gonna get something that pays more like 18, maybe maybe middle 20s if I can get that. So starting small, but we'll get somewhere with that. And then I'm also gonna start a business. I have a couple ideas, but I'll start a business because I think it'd be cool to have my own business, and then I can work for myself. I don't have to listen to some little Nimrod saying, "Hey, dust the shelves." No, sir. How about I shove this broomstick up your ass? Thanks. Then, for my money, after wrestling, I would have my first $1,000 in a month. Doesn't sound like a lot. I know most people make $2,000, $3,000 in a week. So my $1,000 in a month is not much, but it'll be the first for me of making $1,000 in a month, and that'll be a big checkpoint for me. I know a lot of people's first 10K a month is a bigger checkpoint for them, but that'll be its own checkpoint in the future. Then I want to end the year with making 14,000 a month. Sounds a little ambitious, but I'm a little ambitious. So you're gonna have to fucking deal with it. 2027, I want my business that I start to be a stable six-figure income business, which really isn't that hard. I mean, it literally could just be 10K a month from that business, which isn't that hard at all. Actually, it could probably be what, 8.5K? Does that math work? 80, that's 80K in a year, and then that's 16, so that's 96, 8.5. So it could be even less. 8.2K a year, something like that. Sounds about right. 8.2K a year, or 8.2K a month. And I'll make $100,000 in a year. And that's pretty fucking doable for a business. Women, this one will get clipped a lot. So let's hope I look good. I want 4 girlfriends, or 1 girlfriend, or 0 girlfriends. I don't want anything in between. Because if I have 4 girlfriends, that means I have lots of spare time, which is good. And I like taking girls out, and I like taking them on nice dates, and it's something I like to do. So having multiple girlfriends will be fine. Obviously, they'll know about each other because I'm a good guy. Or 1 girlfriend. Or I have 1 girlfriend throughout the whole year that is very, very, very good and isn't a nag on my brain at all, ever. And I can simply allow her to help me continue this business and I don't lose her. She's pretty, she's nice, and she has all the qualities I look for. Or 0, and I can't find that 1, and I don't have enough time for the 4, so I have 0. So I can work on the thing to get the time so I can have the 4 until I find the 1. Do you see how this is going? Next up, now it is time to do what I've been doing this whole time. My starting point, I have little followers. I have a small physique. I have no job. Well, I have a job, but it's a poor job. Women, none. Then, my end goals, I want to have 125,000 on Instagram. I want to have 300,000 on TikTok, and I'm going to have 10K on YouTube. I'm going to be 205 pounds and 9% body fat. Before you freak out about body fat, I have really thick skin, but I don't have much fat underneath anything, like ever. Like this is not very good. Obviously, it looks chubby. Look how much skin this is. Look at, oh my freaking god, you guys don't understand how bad my skin is. Look at all this freaking skin. It's horrible. But my body fat is super low right now. It's like 4 or 5%. No, it's not. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Then I gotta go get all that stuff, get a job, start my business, and then get my first 1K month, and then get my last month of the year will be 14K a month, and get my business to 6 figures a month, or sorry, 6 figures a year, and then women, 4 girlfriends, 1 girlfriend, or 0 girlfriends, which I explained earlier. Then how do I get there? Every day, I need to post for my social media. I need to just post something every day. I need to post to get to my goals. I need to work out every day after wrestling, end of wrestling. I need to work out every day. And then for my job, I just need to apply to places. I have a fantastic resume. Then my business, I need to just go all in. I also need to network. I'm not very good with that networking part. And then for women on the daily, I just need to ignore them. Monthly, I'm going to post 60 times a month. Working out, I'm going to work out 32 times a month. Yeah, even on the months where there's only 30 days, and the months where there's 31 days. Luckily for me, the months where there's 32 days, I'll be having an easy month. But for the rest of them, they'll be a little bit harder. And then for the business, every month I need to have new goals made. Yeah, out. It'll be December of next year when I re-come back to everything to see if I've discovered everything. Because I'm not going to check it the day after on January 1st. That's stupid. But I want to move out. I want to have my own house, my own place. Oh, I farted too. That didn't make anything much better. Okay, by the end of the year, I would like to move out and have my own house. I would also, I'm also going to I'm going to move out this year. And then, along with moving out, I'm going to get an Aston Martin. That'll be the car that I buy, you know, um, ride my motorcycle, whatever. That already works. I want to sell something. Sell something over 1.5. Okay. 2.5K, holy. You know what? We're going to go with it. Um, pay for my friend's stuff. For my friend's stuff, so if I can just pay for whatever, I like doing that. Something cool, because my grandma always pays for me, and my parents always paid for me. So why can't I pay for my friends? And I often do nowadays. I do, but I'd like to pay for like more stuff and stuff like that. Then I want to move out. I want to have my own car. I have my own car, but I want to pay for my own, have my own weekend car and my own main car. Pay for my friend's stuff. Yeah, that's about all I want by the end of the year. My friend's stuff. My friend's stuff is a big. Oh, yeah. By the end of the year, if I'm making 14K, I want to cover all parents' bills. By the end of this year, by the end of this year, this is what I want to do. I want to move out. I want to get an Aston Martin for myself, my weekend car, because it's not as crazy as you think. You can get a 40K for a car for $40,000 with less than 30,000 miles on it. You get an Aston Martin. I've seen a couple of them, and that's doable to me. $40,000, I think I could do that. Especially if I'm having 14K a month, that's definitely doable for me. Even if I get it at the end of the year, yeah, sell something for over 2.5K, because I feel like that'd be cool if I had the skills to sell something for that much. That'd be neat. So I want to do that, and then I want to pay for all my friends' stuff. That includes some of my friends' colleges, because I don't know, I don't want them paying for it. It's kind of a scam. So if I can pay for it and make it free to them, then it's no longer a scam. Then they get a degree for free, and they get to go party. I don't like that. But they get to, and they like that. So why does it matter what I think and what I like? I'm saying I don't want to go to college because it was not that fun. And then cover all my parents' bills. I want to start doing that by the end of the year. So that's where. Thanks for watching my video. Probably pretty boring. Um, but yeah, it was just start my life. Yeah, let's do this shit. Love you.